Martinez, and welcome to this presentation on the ethics of online research. Over the past several years, an upsurge in internet-based research has led to an increased use of new technologies as a means to gather information on consumers or the public. E-marketers turn data into marketing knowledge that provides insight into marketing activities. The internet is an excellent place to observe user behavior because the technology analyzes actions easily, quickly, and automatically. The methods used to collect information are many, as are the concerns. Client-side data collection refers to collecting information about consumer surfing right at the user's PC. This can be done with cookies by tracking user surfing and helps marketers present appropriate promotions. The installation of a PC meter can help marketers track user click streams, similar to Nielsen meters used for television shows. Server-side data collection is software on a website that records how many users view each page, the location of the site visited prior to the first site, how long the user is on each page, and what the users buy. This allows e-marketers to use real-time profiling that compiles and reports on data at a moment's notice. E-marketers may then make instantaneous adjustments to site promotions, prices, and web pages. Real space primary data collection occurs at offline points of purchase. This can be done with a smart card and smart card readers, interactive point-of-sale machines, and barcode scanners. UPC codes or barcodes have been used for this purpose since 1974. Marketers also use UPC information in grocery stores to generate coupons based on customers' purchases. Upon collection, data are moved to various marketing databases. These databases hold information about product features, prices, inventory levels, customer characteristics, and behaviors. These warehouses are also used for an organization's entire historical data set. Because of the current state of information overload, content management has become increasingly important to the success of a website. Four important types of analysis for marketing decision-making include data mining, customer profile, RFM analyses, and report generating. Data mining involves the extraction of hidden predictive information in large databases through statistical analysis. Customer profiling allows for selecting target groups for promotional appeals, finding and keeping customers with a higher lifetime value to the firm, understanding the important characteristics of heavy product users, directing cross-selling activities to appropriate customers, and reducing direct mailing costs by targeting high-response customers. These methods have been successfully used by IBM, Google, Amazon.com, and the Nestle Purina Pet Care Company. Nestle's marketers were very interested in knowing whether their websites and online behavior increased offline behavior, so they developed three research questions. Do customers use our branded websites? Should we advertise in other websites? Where do we place the advertising? To answer these questions, Nestle employed Virginia-based global media measurement and analytics company Comscore to identify the web content that best reaches their target audience. As you can see by the graphic, this information helped the firm decide where to place banner ads. In this situation, the methodology and its results were favorable for both the company and consumers. However, when considering the broader aspects of human rights in market research, critics point out that research ethics is a balance between risks and benefits, the assurance of the rights of individual participants, and the fair selection of research populations. Researchers are required to ensure that participants autonomously and voluntarily consent to take part in research. An informed consent process ultimately protects both the researcher and the participant. Lately, there appears to be a technology lag, where ethics has played catch-up to the various high-tech options available to the researcher. In a moment, we're going to take a closer look at companies that blur the line between consumer protection and privacy invasion. Recently, a lot of attention has been paid to the NSA and other government agencies prying, collecting, and storing vast amounts of raw data in the name of national security. What most people aren't aware of is that a larger and immediate threat to privacy is coming from companies most of us have probably never heard of, all in the name of profit. They're called data brokers, and they are gathering, evaluating, and creating dossiers with our most personal information and selling it as a product. Our interests, our bad habits, who we know, and our daily movements are sold to other data mining companies, advertisers, and to each other, and even the government, often without our knowledge. While some of this may appear harmless, what is frightening is that the volume and nature of the data being mined by these multi-billion-dollar industries is done with very little oversight. We do this willingly when we purchase products with our credit cards or fill out questionnaires in return for discounts or free items. In the process, we have lost control of our most personal information. Most people have no idea that information collected and sold is individually to them and essentially a profile of them. The number of companies trafficking in our data is unknown, but may number in the thousands. These include not only research firms, but also advertisers, retailers, trade associations, and all kinds of internet companies. The largest of these data brokers is the Acxiom Corporation of Little Rock, Arkansas, a marketing monster that gathers information on more than 200 million Americans. Information most Americans believe is private to them, such as their religion, ethnicity, political affiliations, usernames, income, and family medical history. Your medication, psychiatric problems, or sexual orientation is available to anyone for a price, maybe even a prospective employer. Acxiom isn't the only company doing this, however. There are plenty. Do you want a list of people with alcohol, sexual, or gambling addictions? No problem. A company called Paramount List will supply it. Do you need information on people suffering from sexually transmitted diseases or who purchase adult material? A Chicago company, Exact Data, can broker that information for you. According to a PBS Frontline investigation, The Persuaders, Acxiom's information is culled from census data and tax records, those product surveys you answered, and customer records supplied by corporations and credit card companies that are Acxiom clients. Acxiom sifts all this data to produce lists of target consumers for their clients. Their computers are programmed not only to figure out who we are now, but where we are going and when we will get there. Selling your personal information to data brokers has become a source of secondary income for retailers and anyone who does business with you, like the motor vehicle division. It's all for sale, especially your browsing habits, due to the presence of dozens of third-party tracking companies that websites allow in to observe your every movement. You're part of a crowd and weren't even aware of it. As you click through the web and view these third parties, will collect your click stream, and as you click from site to site to site, to see what you may be reading, what you may be interested in, what types of things you might buy. This has generated a response in the form of a software program created by former engineer Steve Croft called Disconnect, which allows the blocking of trackers. Opting out from the commercial data brokers isn't easy. There is no law requiring data brokers to offer opt-outs. A list of data brokers and the procedures to get out of their clutches is available at the website listed on the bottom of this screen. In 2013, after a year-long investigation, the Senate Commerce Committee, headed by former Senator Jay Rockefeller, released a scathing report on the industry. The report was critical on data broker giants Acxiom, Experian, Epsilon, Datalogic, Equifax, Rapleaf, LexisNexis, Spokeo, and TransUnion, claiming they stigmatize consumers by identifying the financially and medically vulnerable while operating under a veil of secrecy. Whether this will lead to more regulation or oversight of the data mining industry remains to be seen. What we are sure of is that right now the deck is stacked solidly against the consumer. This concludes this presentation of the ethics of online research.